Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Lejeune here. I'm now back at it with another video. As you guys see in today's video, we have a lot to talk about today. We know we're going to get our official reveal of Spider-Man, and also we got some explanation on what the new reworks and gear is going to look like with the next patch that's coming out on November 30th that is going to be dropping everything. So before we get into the video, if you guys go to enjoy it and you guys liked it, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well so there's a video and also be notified when I upload a video, and most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Homie, they ain't ready for this. Scatter shot, I'm working, hurt them worse than slitting your wrist. Hit subscribe, smash like, ring the bell, stay tuned. Now without further ado, here's the duel of June. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I want to get on to the Spider-Man information first, since it's not really a lot, but it has a lot to deal with just Spider-Man in general. And also we're going to get onto the gear changes and resources and all that good stuff that is changing with the new update that will be coming out on the 30th of November. So of course I can officially say that the war table, they will have a war table for Spider-Man and the Claw Raid. They both will be in the one war table, since they are coming out on the same day, which is pretty nice. And if I have to guess when it comes to the war table, I think since last time they did the war table, it was for Black Panther. I think, if I remember correctly, they did it the exact day before Black Panther came out. So if they try to do the same thing, I can see it probably being on the 29th of November. But then again, I could probably see them doing it on the 26th on that Friday. So after that Friday, we'll have the weekend, then Monday, Tuesday, then we have Spider-Man. But I don't know, they could do it either or, to be honest. But from the following things, when they done war tables, they might either do it on the 26th or the day before Spider-Man comes out in the raid and all that good stuff. But also, we will be getting the reveal of Spider-Man next week. Yes, we will see what Spider-Man looks like in Avengers next week. I cannot wait to see what he looks like. I'm trying to see if they're going to do the adult Peter or they're going to do the teenager Peter. I just really hope, since they did say they're taking inspiration from Steve Ditko's inspiration or design for Spider-Man, I can see him probably being the adult Spider-Man. But honestly, we'll just have to see at the end of the day when they officially reveal him next week. But I cannot wait for that, man. But yeah, that is going down for Spider-Man. They are finally doing something for him. I'm glad that we're finally getting some promotion, I guess, or just information about Spider-Man, because we haven't got nothing in forever until now. So yeah, that's all the Spider-Man information. Now we're gonna get onto the gear and everything that'll be coming along with on the 30th. So let's get into it. Alright, so when it comes to gear and the changes that are coming with the patch on November 30th, I got all this information from Alex. If you guys don't know, he works on the gear and reward progress for Avengers. Now, of course, with the new update we have is the gear cap increase. Now I want to explain this for you guys, because this is something I struggled with when he first told me and other content creators about this when it comes to the gear cap. Now the new soft cap for the updates coming out on the 30th is the 140. Now to put it in perspective, right now in the game currently, just to get to the cap, you have to get gear that's 130 and upgrade it to 140. Now of course, with the new update, gear will be now dropping at 140 since that's the new soft cap. Then to get to 150, you have to obtain OLT/Claw Raid mission chain just to get to 150 itself. Then just to get to 165, you have to obtain elite gear from the elite Claw Raid mission chain just to get to 165. And if you guys want to, of course, add the 10 on the major artifact, you would finally be at 175. So that mid cap, I feel like that's going to probably be the way. It's probably going to take longer than expected, but somehow I think somebody's going to find a way how to do it. But I feel like, of course, it's going to take a while just to get to that 165 point from what it seems like, since you can only really get your upgrades from getting the mission chain rewards from the OLT and the Claw Raid just when it comes to the mid cap. So yeah, that is basically how it is set up. I got an infographic in the screen so you guys can see it. It really did confuse me at first, but the more I've really got to just see it, look at it, and just read it, I got to understand it more. So it seems like this is probably going to be something that we just can't reach to immediately, which is cool with me. I like the challenge. But yeah, that is the new gear cap explanation. But hopefully I explained it well enough so you can understand it. So of course, the next thing we got to get into is something that's pretty big that caught me off guard. It really did. This is something I have been asking for the longest when it comes to being rewarded and just not feeling rewarded overall. they have went and decided and changed where after you complete the mission change for the raid and the OLT, they will now give you a guaranteed exotic drop when you complete the mission. I know that's something that caught me so off guard when Alex first told me this, because I'm like, ain't no way. But the catch is the exotic will be dropping at your power level. So of course, and we know there has a gear infusion mechanic that's going to be introduced that I will be getting into later. So that is probably why I was going to play into that. But honestly, that is something I was not expecting at all. I'm gonna be honest, I was not. Because if you guys run the OLT and if you already beat it after the mission chain, legit, all you get is blue upgrade module. Blue minor artifact, and then you get a 10 upgrade module. That's it. But now they changed it where you get an exotic every single time, especially for the raid. Now that's insane. That's a major upgrade. It really is. It's pretty interesting. I really want to see how this really goes, to be honest. But that is just something that just blew my mind. Now, another thing that is pretty crazy that Alex told me, stated that all perks will be unlocked for gear with this update. So you guys remember with the current system right now, you have to upgrade the gear just to get to the second slot and third slot of gear. Now with this new update, the new gear that you get will automatically be unlocked, so you don't have to worry about spending your materials on just trying to see work out the perk or just test out the perk or something like that. You will automatically have it. And another thing to add on to that, 2 stat rolls will be more higher now. So say for instance for Valor and Precision, they will be increased by 10 to 20% when it comes to the stat roll for them. So if you guys remember earlier in the year, they had it was like a mistake in the system, I guess you could say, where certain exotics were dropping in the mid 70s, not high 80s, but like low 80s, and it was very, very nice. But they unfortunately did, switch it back. So I think this is what he's meant, where it's going to have a more higher stat roll. Now honestly, we have to see. They might even go higher than the mid 80s or high 90s at one point. We gotta see when it comes out. But if you guys are into the 2 stat rolls, if you're building like Valor and Precision or Valor and Resolve or something like that, this is going to be very nice for your build when it comes to it. So that's pretty nice. And another big one that I was not expecting at all, that Alex just dropped on us: all heroes will have all status effects now. They can roll all status effects. Yes, I'm not capping. Hulk can actually have a large boulder with shock damage, and this will only roll on Hive Mind and Omega Gear. And this is for all the characters that were limited to certain statuses. They will all have it now to Hive Mind gear and Omega Gear that drops from the OLT, which is pretty insane because you can make so many crazy builds with something like that. Imagine having shock on a large boulder for Hulk and having a positive effect like Cosmic on your power attacks. Bruh, that is crazy. So we're gonna see when it officially comes out what we can really do with it. But honestly, that is just something that really, really, really caught me off guard. So that's pretty interesting right there. Now, of course, with the new gear upgrades and just how it works with the resources, they will be refunding certain resources that are leaving. Now, they are increasing the cap for them as well. So if you guys are maxed out on the materials, you will basically get a refund and be given, I think, the certain materials that will be introduced for this new one. That is already existing in the game is fragments is going to be very important, and upgrade modules and poly. Now those 3 are going to be important. If I'm incorrect, please let me know in the comments. I will pin it in the comment section. But those 3 will be very important when it comes to upgrading gear. And basically, if you have already cap right now currently in the game, you will get refunded with the materials that are disappearing. So if you're maxed out, you're good right now. You're going to get very rewarded for that one. As Alex stated, they're basically added just another 9 to it. So we had 9, well, basically close to 100k for upgrade for the fragments. So just basically add another 9 to it. That's basically what he told me. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see on how much of a refund they give us when it comes to this, since they stated that fragments is gonna be very important. So we're gonna see at the end of the day. Of course, with major artifacts, it's gonna now take polycoron and fragments to upgrade them now. That was stated And yeah, that is everything when it comes to like a gear wise. Now we're going to get on to the gear fusion. Now gear fusion is something that is very simple to me, since I played Destiny, and Destiny has this, and it just basically just how Destiny has it. If you guys play Destiny, you know exactly how this goes. So basically with upgrading slash fusion, it will only go to quality, the epic quality, which is the purple gear. So it only goes up to purple gear. You cannot go below to green gear or the white gear. You cannot, bring it up to your tier. You can only do purple. And they stated that if you're trying to bring an epic quality up to like a higher rank to your power level, it will cost less materials to do that. And if you are bringing a higher piece of gear to, like, say for instance, epic quality, it will cost more materials just to upgrade that epic to, the higher status. If you're bringing a higher gear into the epic, infusing the higher gear into the epic, basically. So yeah, that is how it works. Honestly, I feel like we just need explanation, especially with the gear fusion, just basically showing like a video example on how they're doing it, because it's easy to say like how it works, but just seeing a video visual wise on how it's going to work is very, very simple compared to just explaining it. So yeah, hopefully we get some like a blog or something showing like a screenshot or like showing a video on how the gear infusion is going to work and everything. But yeah, that is it. That is all the gear things that's coming along with it. They did state that they will have a blog coming out showing every single thing, and also there are some new gear perks that are being worked on and being fixed that was shown as well. If you guys want a video on that, I will gladly do a video on it. The reason why I didn't include it in this video, because it would have made the video even longer with how many stats, not how many stats, how many perks have been changed for certain characters. So yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about everything with the war table for Spider-Man and Claw being confirmed, Spider-Man revealed next week, all the gear changes and resources changes, all the gear fusion and all that good stuff. But yeah, that is it. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video as I enjoyed making it. But before we head out, if you guys are not, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you know when there's a video, and always be notified when I upload a video. And most importantly, make sure you guys hit that like button. Of course, I do have a Discord if you guys want to join it. The link is below. It's called the June Cave. Also, I do have Twitch. I probably am live streaming right now when you see this video. So if you guys want to come out to the Twitch streams, the link is below. And also, I do have memberships on the channel. Want to give a quick shout out to the elite members and the Rica members. For the people that have been joining recently, I really appreciate it. But yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'm gone. Peace.